I was more than lucky enough to have a chance to watch Avengers EndGame in 4D on my birthday last Sunday. After watching it, it resulted in me swimming in my own pool of tears. It's a very amazing and emotional and just left me crying a lot. So, I got into the mood of drawing one of the Gucci characters in this film, Tony Stark, or as we all know, Iron Man. I might say random spoilers, or not, I don't know. Maybe just consider one of the things I say as a spoiler, so I'll just give you a warning just in case you haven't seen the movie yet. And if you haven't, then what are you waiting for? Grab your money, travel to the nearest cinema and just watch it. I promise you it's worth the watch. It is 3 hours long. But still, just go watch it! So as you can see, I'm not using my usual sketchpad to draw. That's because a good friend of mine gave me a pack of pre-cut watercolor paper from Tᴡᴇʟᴱᴏᴏ, and I wanted to try them. And the mechanical pencil I'm using was also a gift from the same person. You should actually check her out, she's amazing. Shout out to Celeriii. Link to her YouTube channel will be in the description. Just a disclaimer, I'm not really good at drawing people, so he may not look exactly like Robert Downey Jr., but more of an interpretation of him. So please forgive me if he doesn't look like himself. You might be wondering what the heck am I drawing in the back of him. It's basically that thing on his chest. Not exactly sure what it's called though. I also decided to place it as a background instead on his chest, cause at least of what I remember, for a small part of the movie, he kinda removed it. I'm still currently practicing the idea of using a watercolor medium, since, as you all know, I'm more comfortable with a colored pencil than watercolor, but I have been practicing for a while, and I wanted to let you guys see the process of how I do it my way. I still have a lot to learn though. Common rookie mistake, I forgot to tape the paper with an artist tape or washi tape so that the paper won't bend. Oh well, better late than never, right? So I guess I'll just say my thoughts on Tony Stark or Iron Man as a character. I personally love his character development throughout the whole MCU, and I didn't expect what happened in EndGame to actually happen. Especially when I watched Captain America Civil War. I didn't like the way he was written, since I didn't exactly get why he was doing what he was doing. I mean, I understood Captain America more in that situation. Again, in my own personal opinion. But overall, I love him 3000. This genius, billionaire, playboy, and philanthropist. I learned when doing watercolor, you usually start light, then you go dark and dark as you go. I started with light brown, then it goes on from there at the hair if you noticed. But I didn't do it with the beard goatee thing. I started with black and I was like, oh wait. But I just try to make it lighter with the tissue paper. That's the solution that I was thinking. Why not, right? I didn't know what else to do. Sorry. Fun fact, while I was doing this, at some point we had a blackout, so the whole time I was just on the show must go on mode. So I didn't bother stopping. But it kinda got darker since I was drawing this at nighttime. But oh well. Anyways, I was looking at this illustration at a different angle and realized once you look at it, it doesn't give a "this is Iron Man" vibe. So I decided to place a red background to match his arc reactor. I also gave him a little bit of a line art, but I didn't want to make it too noticeable because I wanted it to show that this is colored by watercolor. So I just made the lines thin, very thin, like a 0.005, somewhere there, by the Unipen as what I've always used. After that, I looked at it again and realized something was missing. Unsatisfied, I placed this iconic line that probably only true Marvel fans will understand. And that's, I am Iron Man. Oh god, that line gave me chills, especially hearing it in EndGame. It made me cry and all other sorts of emotions a teenager could have over one fictional character. To put contrast on the red background, I made the color of the Iron Man part gold, a reference to his Iron Man suit. I also placed some of the shading at the side to give it a little design. and soon gave it lines to make it seem as if it's made out of cut iron pieces and stuff. And for the exaggerated lines, it kind of reminded me of a comic book art style-ish, not really, but you know. So obviously that was a huge yes for me, if you know what I mean, because Marvel. And then finally I was done. It took a while, but it was worth it. I loved drawing him and being able to use the watercolor again. I hope you guys liked this video and my drawing of Iron Man. If you've already watched EndGame and is also a huge fan of MCU, don't hesitate to strike a conversation with me. I would love to fangirl with you. Like I said, suggest me what I should draw next and I'll try my best. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!